It continues to astound me how Donald Trump gets us to play the game he wants us to play. And I say us being the media. The attention as we head into tonight, with Republicans on a stage getting ready to debate on the eve of the Iowa caucuses, will be on Donald Trump and his efforts to, quote-unquote, raise money for wounded warriors. And, I see that MSNBC, CNN have obtained permission. How nice of Donald Trump to give them that permission to cover that rally. As Republicans will be on a stage on Fox News debating the issues of the day. And I'm sure there will be quite a few questions at that event about Donald Trump. In addition, the Trump campaign holding Megyn Kelly hostage, if you want to say. Megyn Kelly, one of the moderators for the debate, Trump saying he would not participate if Fox News didn't remove her from that panel. And the media lapping it up just like we've done for so long. I mean, it's to a point where the funny thing is I'm looking at news coming out today with the Washington Lee mock convention here in our own backyard, Lexington, Virginia. This mock convention coming up in a couple of weeks just down the road from us here, and I see the list of speakers who are coming, guys like former Vice President Dick Cheney, National Review editor Rich Lowry, and even in my head, it's seeped into my consciousness that among the questions I would ask would be, excuse me, Mr. Vice President, what do you think about Donald Trump? That's the way things are going right now, and seeing his rise in the polls, his continued top spot in the Republican polls is natural in that context. We have Donald Trump basically dictating every news cycle, certainly on the Republican side, even to some degree on the Democratic side of things, and no end in sight in that, especially in the context of how we haven't seen the media yet dig into this candidate. Donald Trump's a candidate. He's not just a celebrity running for president. He's a candidate. We've not seen the journalists dig into his background. We know, if you look at Wikipedia, you can see that Donald Trump, of course, about his 4 bankruptcies. You know about his multiple wives. You know about his father's sordid past. Donald Trump's own not so humble beginnings that he tries to claim as being such, and yet we haven't seen anything critical in terms of media coverage about any of those facts. You've almost got to go to third-party sites. You've got to go to places like Wikipedia to get any indication that Donald Trump is more than this celebrity candidate that had a successful TV show, wrote a book 20 years ago that he claims is just as good as the Bible. This scrutiny is to come, and maybe what it is that the national media is waiting to see if he can actually get people to come out to the polls and vote for him, and we'll know that in a few days. Iowa caucuses next week, New Hampshire coming up a week thereafter, and then maybe the hard questions will come, and they're deserved. They're just like they are for any candidate, up and down that. The roster of Republican candidates, Democratic candidates, independents, if Michael Bloomberg jumps in a race, it's only fair that hard questions are asked of all. Right now, the only questions being asked of anybody are, what do you think about Trump? And that'll continue probably for the next few days at least.